Thank you for staying with us. You've been listening to that interview I had with the PDP governorship candidate in Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike. In the meantime, we told you earlier that the political situation in Rivers State is taking some interesting turn as the deputy governor of Rivers State, Tella Ikuru, today dumped his party, the All Progressives Congress, for the opposition People's Democratic Party. Well, this is coming less than a week to the presidential election, where Mr. Kuru, in a statement, explained that his defection from the APC was a result of what he described as a deception and falsehood the party thrives on. Well, the APC too, they've been reacting to this situation. And what exactly are they saying? They said that, well, Mr. Ukuru is not so much of a major player in the state, and his absence won't be totally felt in the party. Well, Mrs. Ibim Semenitari is the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Rivers State, and she will be reacting to some of the situation and some of the things that have been said by the PDP governorship candidates in the state, Mr. Nyesom Wike. Thank you for joining us on Politics Today, Mrs. Semenitari.
Thank you, Seun.
All right. Tell us, how are you receiving the defection of the deputy governor, Mr. Tella Ikuru?
Well, we receive it with calmness. Governor Amaechi has issued a statement on this matter. He has wished Engineer Ikuru well in his future political endeavors. He had hoped that the rumors he had heard prior to this time that Mr. Ikuru was betwixt and between the APC and the PDP were wrong. However, events of today have proved those rumors right. Regardless of that, every individual does have a right to pursue their political endeavors as they may so wish. We only wish that Mr. Ikuru would do so with honesty and integrity.
All right. You saw the interview with Mr. Nyesom Wike, and he said so many things. And of course, he has said he's so confident about winning the governorship election in the state. He's also said that the APC is not on ground, especially that the people of Rivers State have somewhat rejected the governor, Rotimi Amaechi.
Well, Shehu, like you know, in this business, people will make statements. That's the whole idea. They're supposed to try to sell their candidature as best they can. They are also supposed to try and inspire as much confidence as they can in their supporters. That does not necessarily translate to what is on ground. Let me apologize first that Mr. Peterside is not here with you. And I did say to you when you called me that Mr. Peterside is in the field, because we are engaging in our door-to-door campaigns. And if we had received your request a little earlier, he would have delayed to be with you. However, he is in Tai and Kana today as we speak, because that's on his schedule for the door-to-door campaign. And so I say that because that just shows you who is out on the streets, who is talking to Rivers people. Governor Amaechi is loved by Rivers people. He's loved by them because he embodies the aspirations of Rivers people, because he goes out there defending the interests of Rivers people. And politics, like you know, is a game of interest.
Tell me, Ibim, with what is on ground now, the PDP is confident, and with the loss of the deputy governor, Mr. Ikuru, for your party, who has moved on to the PDP, isn't it just a show that your party is not on ground, just like Mr. Wike said?
Well, so let's start with and I was hoping that we wouldn't have to do this, but just a bit of history. Mr. Ikuru was deputy governor to 3 different governorship candidates in 2007. He was deputy governor. He was going to run with Austin Okpara. And then when Chibuike Amaechi became the flag bearer for the PDP, he was transferred to Governor Amaechi because his uncle and godfather is Prince Uche Secondus. And then when Governor Amaechi, when the ticket was then given to Celestine Omeha, he did run with Celestine Omeha, and remember he was deputy governor to Celestine Omeha. The point I'm making is that Rivers people do have a clear understanding of who is who, and therefore in the Rivers local politics there is an issue of who they can trust in terms of reliability and sticking with one's principle. However, let me say that, like I said, it will be uncharitable for me to be discussing His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Rivers State on TV. I can only say that we can assure you that Rivers people do know where to cast the dice when the time comes. The power for them to determine who would rule Rivers State is in their thumb, and I believe Rivers people know exactly where they want to place that thumb.
All right, tell me, Ibim, are you saying that if the people of Rivers State go to the polls tomorrow for the governorship election, are you saying that you're confident that your party and your candidate, the Akuko Peterside, is going to defeat Nyesom Wike?
We are extremely confident because, you see, this is a matter of integrity, it's a matter of programs. There are two things that determine if people will vote. The first is, what do you put before Rivers people? The APC has a robust program. The governorship candidate has a well-articulated manifesto. Rivers people are aware of what the Akuko Peterside is capable of doing. He has a track record of delivering on promises made. He has a track record of being reliable, of being trustworthy, of being dependable. And Rivers people are looking for a dependable candidate who has a program for development for Rivers State. And the APC does have that program to develop Rivers State.
Thank you so much, Ibim. We'll go for another short break, and when we return, more on the issue of Rivers State. Is a very major state in the 2015 general election, and we'll talk more when we return. Well, that's how far we can go on the program, unfortunately. Thank you. I saw some of your comments and your views about the situation in Rivers State. And of course, some of you who talked about the PVC distribution and the preparedness of INEC for this election. Well, of course, we will give you more on the situation. And as soon as we can get Mr. Akuko Peterside side, of course, we'll get his own side of the story. Well, that's how far we can go on the program. It's 6 days to election. Violence is not an option to getting your views on. But then, anyone who wants to be violent in this election does not like this nation. Well, stay away from violence. From everyone here at the Channels Television headquarters in Lagos, I'm Sheun Okinbaloye. Bye for now.